Good morning, guys. How's it going? I literally just made a mess doing that little intro. Like literally, who makes a mess making tea? Me and Mulan. That's who.
Pour the tea. To please your future in-laws, you must demonstrate a sense of dignity and refinement.
But I'm gonna start the day going through email, social media, stuff like that. Start off slow. Then I'm gonna have breakfast because I'm hungry. Hungry. Breakfast of champions right here. Let's go for a little ride. I gotta go to the doctor's. I gotta get some cat things, but I realized it's a little bit earlier than I thought it was. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna go to my parents' place and I'm gonna start seeing if there's any parts that we could use or anything that we could bring over to my place that would be good. Just keep it in the garage to have, like stuff like fluids, so like oil, coolant, stuff like that, as well as hoses, general clamps, things like that, so that way we can start stocking up this garage for when we start working. So hopefully we can start working on a few things in a couple weeks. I would say less than a couple weeks, maybe a week and a half. We'll see. I'm pushing hard to get the space set up and get a little bit more room, get organized. That way we can bring you guys a lot more car-focused videos. I'm starting in the basement, working my way to the garage, but I'm just literally looking for anything that we might be able to use on the crown. If you guys don't know what the crowns are, you will very soon. But we're starting to do almost like a refresh on the engine there before we send it out to paint. So let's see what I can find. Pretty much just want to change all of the hoses, change all the fluids, brake service, and then anything else that we see while we're in there, we're going to try and replace. Especially if it's more of a maintenance part like spark plugs, wires, distributor, rotor, like things like that. We'll might as well put something that's fresh and new in there. And then we're gonna have to change the clutch, so that'll be fun. But let's see if I can find anything here so I don't have to spend money 10 times, especially if I've already spent it on the Datsun. Alright, this is the box. Stop playing with the bag. This is the box that I need. It's got a bunch of heater hoses, fuel injection line, vacuum line, so we can freshen up as much as we can, because I checked over yesterday and everything seems to be cracked and all hard from just being all old and fatigued. So this should be good. I'm just going to go through this box, figure out exactly what I should bring over, and then there's not much more really I can bring over out of the stuff in here. Then we'll move to the garage. Just got to the doctor's. I'll be back in a jiffy. Back. Let's go get some cat things. I don't know which cat litter box to get. I think I found it. I'm gonna go with this one. It doesn't have like a cover that the cats can walk through. I don't think my cat's gonna have any fun with that. So we're gonna get something that's open, easy, so we don't have issues. at my parents' house again, stealing some food. Alright, now that I fueled up, it's time to fuel up the Datsun. Oh yeah. Let's give you guys a cold start. It's been a few days since I started the Datsun. I don't know if you guys can see anything, but hopefully you guys can listen. So I decided I'm probably gonna just go get some gas and take the Datsun for a drive. It's kind of a spur of the moment thing. I don't have all my gear to mount the camera, mount you guys on the glass. So it's gonna be not really a lot of footage, and the footage that I get is going to be kind of shitty. But we're just gonna let the car warm up, go get some gas, and that way it's all ready for this weekend when we go to the pit. I've been having a little bit of an issue where it started no problem, where it doesn't want to start. It'll just click as soon as you turn the key. I think it might be something actually in the ignition, maybe like the tumblers for the key. I don't know how, or something might be worn out and it's not working properly. But I don't know. It started today, so it's never gotten me stranded. I've always been able to just recycle the key, usually once or twice, and it'll fire up no problem. So as long as it doesn't get to the point where I'm left stranded trying to figure out what's going on, I'm not too worried about it. It's a Datsun. It'll never break down. Now I just jinxed myself. I'm home now in the garage, and now the fun part begins. Got all the running around done, but I want to try and start organizing the garage, because that car right there, we got to start working on getting cleaned up. So that's pretty much going to be the rest of the day, just spending the time in the garage organizing things, seeing if I can hang some things up on the wall, get some things out of the way. We'll see what happens. I mean, take my time, have some fun, maybe do a time lapse for you guys. Camera died, but got this little rack here built. So now we'll have storage for extra little things, nuts, bolts, whatever we want to put there. They're kind of just loose on these shelves over here. I was gonna go through in further depth and organize all these shelves, but I realized that I want to move them along the back wall further down here. There's no point in me organizing it if I'm gonna have to take everything off, move it, and then re-put everything back on. So I'm probably gonna wait a couple days before I do that. The only thing I want to do is grab all the parts for the crown that we've ordered over the past little while, and I'm gonna actually put it in the car, the trunk. That way they're with the car and they're not taking up 1 or 2 shelves of space right now, because there's no point in just having shelves and shelves of parts. And that way we can stay more organized. Alright, I think I'm gonna wrap up this video a little bit earlier than I wanted to, but there's not really much more that I'm going to be getting done today. I have a dinner thing, and I might be stopping by at Tim's, but I won't be bringing the Datsun. So it's gonna be a relatively slow night. I wanted to take a second though to explain what I'm doing. I decided to release a video every single day. Now that means that there's not gonna be car content in all of the videos. There's gonna be little pieces here and there, and right now it's gonna be starting off a little bit slow because I do want to get the garage here set up for more of a convenient workspace. So we're going to be building benches and doing stuff like that, which you guys will see on here, but it'll probably be, I would say, a week or 2 before we get into doing a lot of car stuff. So hope you guys like the idea of seeing a video every single day. It's going to be me just going throughout my life. So you guys will be seeing more videos on the channel. I hope you guys like the idea of having more content. Like I said though, it's not going to be all car content, but hopefully I can throw in as much car content as possible. Hope you guys like this video, and as always, stay classy, crew.